Hi, Cynthia.
Hey, Phaki. Hi,
So,
everyone.
hi, everybody. It's day 16,
Sweet 16.
sweet 16. Um, this is a really on the fly. I was like, we got to go. And so I'm talking about it because
It's a holiday weekend.
it's a holiday weekend in real time. It's Labor Day weekend, although, you could be
It's
watching this at any time.
and it's a weird time, so it's not like your average holiday
Exactly.
weekend. They're
I,
encouraging people to stay away from each other.
yeah. So it's a little bit you're
And not gather.
balancing
Oh
the
no.
balancing act, and you have to be on the
Mm-hmm.
fly. Um, so me and Cynthia are just gonna tap on that because I think that's a really big thing of our lives right now. Like we're in we're in quarantine, sort of. We're different phases of quarantine. I think also, and we're trying to balance real life, family life.
Just
Uh,
closing a bunch of windows on my phone so we can not have any interruption.
okay, great. But and yeah, like the phone, people contact, people getting in touch, balancing like how much you want to be around people. Like I do have guests here, but everybody's been tested, so it's like okay, but we're still being cautious,
Mm-hmm.
and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
And just also with tapping, how you fit it in with your real life, like
Mm-hmm.
how do you fit it in, and it's just take the few moments in your day and make it work.
Yeah. And I mean, even if you're in a situation where you can't physically tap, like maybe you're surrounded by people or you're in a gathering and it's real tense, there's a lot of tension there because maybe you're near family or maybe there's some friction going on between
Yeah.
you and guests. And if you can't like break away and tap, you can actually just close your eyes for a second and then tap in your mind because the energy in your body, when whatever you concentrate on, that's where the energy goes.
Absolutely.
So you can, once you get used to tapping, you like really don't have, I mean, it's better if you tap, it's always better because you're physically doing it. But if you can't, the next best thing is you can do it in your mind, but you still want to visually see yourself tapping. So
And then
anyways, that's my 2 cents.
there's also this point here, which is the
Mm-hmm.
nine gamut point, and if you tap
Mm-hmm.
right there, you could just like
Just rub, or you could
rub.
tap and rub,
And this is actually one of the biggest, that's one of the reasons why we don't use it a lot of times in our videos, because
and then right here.
yeah, but you can do this, and you
Those
know
two places, the place that she has and the
yeah,
place I have, you can
doesn't
literally
matter.
sit here and rub
So why
and
don't we,
think,
yeah,
and then if you can't talk in front of people,
yeah, you could just rub. This is also your pec minor, and it stores so much
it
trauma.
helps your lymphatic too,
Yeah,
and your lymphatic.
it stores so much trauma in your body, because when you think about when you're crying or when you're upset, a lot of times you just go like that. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I made the baby noise.
Yeah.
But so let's just start. Why don't we start here
Mm-hmm.
actually?
Okay.
And what's your number of self-esteem?
Well, I mean, I think I'm a 6. I've been a 7 for the past week, and then it's gone down, and then I mean, like honestly, everyone, I say this every time, but it's true. There's so many layers to my insecurities, so it's like I'm just being honest,
Oh,
no matter how far along I am. But I mean, I've seen the most confident people struggle with
yeah.
insecurity. Yeah,
So
it's
I
all
feel
good.
I feel like a 4, which is like the number I've
Mm-hmm.
been at lately, and it's weird because life is weird. Sometimes weird things happen, where it's like I'm a 4, which is great. I started out like a 40, But, you know, it's more about that I feel more comfortable. It's not that everything's changed. It's like I just feel more comfortable with myself
Mm-hmm.
lately. So that's, and this is also, so we're day 16. So we're actually in the final push of this 21-day challenge. So this is
Yeah. Yeah, we're
officially,
getting
yeah,
close. Yeah.
we're
We're
getting
past
close.
the midway.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're 2/3 of the way through. So, all
We're
right,
starting here. We're starting here.
we're we're starting
Wherever
here.
you tell me to start,
No.
we're starting here. It doesn't really matter.
So
Even though
I still have all of these insecurities
I still have all of these insecurities
and all of these reasons why
and all of these reasons why
I feel bad about myself sometimes,
I feel bad about myself sometimes.
I choose to love and accept myself,
I choose to love and accept myself.
and I choose to be comfortable in my body.
And I choose to be comfortable in my body.
Even though
Even though
I have all of these reasons why
I have all of these reasons why
I still don't measure up,
I still don't measure up.
I'm not quite where I want to be,
I'm not quite where I want to be.
I choose to be comfortable with myself
I choose to be comfortable with myself
exactly as I am,
exactly how as I am.
exactly as I am.
Exactly as I am.
I'm worthy of love,
I'm worthy of love,
admiration.
admiration.
I am worthy of success.
I'm worthy of success.
I'm worthy of success.
I'm worthy of success.
I'm still at my full potential,
I'm still at my full potential,
exactly as I am.
exactly as I am.
I am a superstar,
I am a superstar,
exactly as I am.
exactly as I am.
Even though
Even though
I have my doubts,
I have my doubts,
I have my list of reasons why,
I have my list of reasons why, I have my evidence,
I have my evidence.
I have my research.
I've done my research.
I've done all the research.
I
I
am committed
am committed
to loving myself,
to loving myself,
to appreciating myself,
to appreciate myself,
to
bangs
put
and all.
faults and all.
I said bangs and all.
Bangs. I have no bangs. I don't even know.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You know, I've been giving myself a hard time about these
I
bangs for like a week
know.
now.
But I appreciate myself
I appreciate myself, but I appreciate myself
exactly as I am.
exactly as I am.
Okay. I wanna ask you what that feels like when you say that, you say I appreciate myself exactly as I am.
Well, you know, it's like each time when I do these tappings, I feel that feeling, that icky feeling that I always talk about to everyone. I feel it go and I feel it flow through my stomach and it like goes up. So every time I tap, that's what happens. So, but I mean, this is years and years of self-doubt, self-talk, um, and times when when we were, well, not we, I can't speak for you, but when I was alone, and when we are alone, when we're young, and we grow up in dysfunctional
Yeah.
homes, you have hours and hours and hours to self-destruct mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, even though
There were times
there were times
The only company I had, there's a train going by. The only company I had
The only company that I had
were my negative thoughts about myself.
were the times that I had negative talks with myself.
The only time and it was always my fault that I was alone.
I didn't really hear you.
Even though I always thought it was my fault that I was alone,
Even though I always thought it was my fault that I was alone,
maybe it just had to be that way.
maybe it just had to be that way.
Maybe it was not anyone's fault.
Maybe it wasn't anyone's fault.
Maybe that was just the time.
Maybe it was just that time.
So I don't have to fix anything.
So I don't have to fix anything.
Because even though I didn't like being alone,
Because even though I didn't like being alone,
it had nothing to do with me.
it had nothing to do with me.
It was just the way it was.
It was just the way it was.
And now it's a little different.
And now it's a little different.
And I still don't have to fix myself.
And I still don't have to fix myself.
Because
There's nothing to fix.
I'm perfect just the way I am.
Because I am perfect, just the way I am.
I was born the way I needed to be born.
I was born the way I needed to be born.
Even on bad days.
Even on bad days.
I am exactly where I need to be.
I am exactly where I need to be.
And who I need to be.
And who I need to be.
And I am so grateful.
And I am so grateful
to be living my life.
To be living in my life.
And I'm so thankful.
And I am so thankful
for all of the lessons I've learned.
For all of the lessons that I have learned.
And I'm giving myself credit.
And I'm giving myself credit.
And I'm taking the prize of being me.
And I'm taking the prize of being me.
I'm taking the credit.
I'm taking the credit.
I'm taking the love.
I'm taking the love.
Bangs and all.
Bangs and all.
Taking the credit.
I'm taking the credit.
With all of my faults.
With all of my faults.
That are perfect.
That are perfect.
They are
and that make me interesting.
That make me interesting and wonderful.
And wonderful. Make me interesting and wonderful.
Taking my power back.
I'm taking my power back from all those people who picked on me.
Yeah.
And bullied.
Yeah.
We're taking our power back.
Taking our power back.
Mm-hmm.
Power to be happy with myself.
Power to be happy with myself.
Okay, so.
Isn't it funny though? Everybody that I talk to these days, it seems like every single person says they were bullied. Have you ever noticed that?
You know what? Yes. And let's go. How are you feeling? What number would you put yourself at?
I mean, I think I'm at a 3.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's just because I'm, I've been here for 6 months now, and then it's a holiday weekend, and it's the end of summer, And then the reality is hit that I've been basically pretty much quarantined since, 6 months now.
Mhm.
And that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
been 6 months of
It just
retreat.
seems like when you say it, 6 months, it even gives me an icky feeling in my stomach. But it is what it is.
Well, thank you so much for day 16. Really proud of everybody. And you guys
Yes.
are perfect. And
And we love
thank
you.
we love you. Thank you for the reaction, the comments we've been getting, and thank you for sticking. A few people are doing it with us live, so like, and I hope we'll even have
And
more
being
people.
patient with us.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
being patient with us because we're learning this whole Zoom
Exactly.
and videos and YouTube and all of this
Everything.
stuff
We're
at the
we're
same
we're
time.
you know,
Us together.
there's I have weird taste in music. I mean, I love every type of music, but so there's a Bob Dylan song, and I think it's Bob Dylan, When I Paint My Masterpiece. And it's like, I love that. That's sort of how I think of life, is like trying to make ourselves masterpieces, trying to make
Mm-hmm.
ourselves, but we are masterpieces just as we are.
And we
And
don't, and we always say, when I get this, when I
when,
do this, when. I know. I
exactly.
find myself saying it too sometimes.
Yeah. So,
Like I said it earlier, but I'm not going to tell you what we were talking about, but I said it earlier.
so I adore you, Cynthia, and I
And I
adore
adore
everybody else.
you.
Aw. And happy whatever day it is when you're watching, but happy day to you today. And
Mm-hmm.
please join us on Facebook for our group, which is Empowering Wellness at Home. On Instagram at Empowering Wellness at Home. On both of our channels, like and subscribe. And anything else, Cynthia?
Um, we'll probably be having a podcast soon, and we'll be launching our businesses. And I think we got it. So, and then until the next time and until our next video, you guys just keep tapping.
Bye, Cynthia.
Bye. I'll see you later.